Hello YouTube friends and family, thank you for tuning in. I'm Darlene and we're going to get right into your reading today. I actually started your reading, I was shuffling and everything was going fine, and I was 4 minutes into the video and the video cut off. So take two. I've already got your cards out and I know you'd like to see me shuffle, but in the essence of time I'm just going to go with this today. So here we go. Now I've got cards over here on this side for your person and over here for you, and then I will pull some cards for either advice or kind of a coming together. What's the bridging energy here between the both of you? So let me start by talking about your person over here. Yeah, and I know you can't see the cards, I'll show them to you. Nine of Pentacles is, of course, the card of someone who's independent and has their own money, and they're a go-getter, and they take care of themselves, and independent. Did I say independent? Yes, but single. It's called, the single, free to mingle person is who's usually depicted on this, or represented in this card. Now, I've got 4 cards, and the 2 middle cards, well, it doesn't matter how I read the cards. You don't care. You just want to know the message. I get it. So for me, these 2 cards contradict each other. But when you see the other 2 cards, you'll see what I mean, because this is often either a twin flame card. It can also be a marriage. It can be, the happy committed relationship. Doesn't have to be technically married, but so I questioned that. And then when this card came out, this is moving on to calmer waters, but it's in reverse. And then I got the Chariot, which is all about action. So it feels, oh, and at the bottom of the deck, ta-da, we have the Tower. So it was a little contradictory for me, because in the middle, these 2 cards together says it looks like we're moving on from a marriage. No, I'm sorry, wait a minute. We don't want to move on from a marriage, but I'm acting single. Is that what it means? Could be someone was acting single even though they were married, and now what's in the energy is that, and they couldn't get out of that commitment. Maybe they wanted to get out of that commitment, but they were stuck. Now this card is fast forward movement. So it's bookending the singles, I'm calling it, card, because that's just the energy I'm picking up off this today. It's about somebody being single here is what I'm getting. So it could be that, this is a narrow message for a few of you, but it could be somebody was in a commitment, was stuck in a commitment rather, and they wanted to be single, and now they're taking movement toward getting themselves single, and that's what this Tower is about. Now underneath the Tower we have the Emperor in reverse. That can be, stubbornness. It can be immaturity. Selfishness, in my opinion. About some kind of bad news. Can also mean you're not talking to this person. No communication. And things didn't go as this person planned. Things did not go as this person planned. I don't have the cards here that talk about plans, but this could be talking about this relationship. If they're getting out of one over here, or they're stuck in one. They want to get. That's why I keep saying get out of it, because it feels like it's upright to me, but it's in the reverse. So I think that what they're telling me is they want to get out of it, but they're stuck. That's what this energy feels like for me, and that's why I was having trouble reading it. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse here, so things are not going as they had hoped. They're not done healing over this. They're trying to find some balance. They're making up their mind what they're going to do, and they're looking toward what their hopes and wishes are. And I think soon there could very well be communication that might talk about this marriage commitment, whatever this was over here, and why this person couldn't move toward their dreams coming, their ships coming into the harbor, so to speak. All right, let me now see what's going on over here. Your cards. So again, I don't know what happened, but I'm just kind of reading the surface energy of the cards. And there are a lot of levels to energy when you're doing readings. This is the surface level, just what's up here. I'm reading cards here, not so much energy, although I can't help but get what I get. So, all right, your cards, I'm sorry to say, didn't start off too good. Seven of Swords is, of course, the deception card. Lying, cheating can sometimes be strategy, but I don't get that today. I get that this was deception. So I think this person maybe, well, I won't speculate because I don't have those cards here. But you know, the Five of Swords in the upright is, I'm sorry, I'm shaking the table. I just realized that. It's winning at all costs. There's a lot of ego involved in this, and pride, and I don't care who I hurt, I'm going to get what I want, and I don't care how many people I have to hurt to get there. This is in reverse. Whoops, sorry. And I don't usually get this energy from this card, but it's almost, I feel, I'm focusing on this person in the back here. In the very back, if you can see this little guy here. And I feel like that's how you felt. I think you felt humiliated by whatever happened here. You felt humiliated by whatever, like I said, happened. But I think it brought you truth. I feel like whatever this was, you were able to see the truth. And it could well be because now I've gotten, you know, the deception card and the Three of Cups in reverse, which to me can mean third party. Sorry, guys. I always say third party doesn't have to be a person, but when I get these, and this is at the bottom of the deck, when I get these two cards together, it's telling a pretty clear story for some of you, not all of you. But this could be some other family member, for example, interfering. It doesn't have to be another romantic interest. It could be that, or somebody so committed to their job that, but whatever this was, it was a third entity, person, thing that caused you a lot of heartache. Now, I only pull 4 cards, and then of course I'll look at the bottom of the deck. But when I was shuffling for you over here, it had some extra cards that fell out. So I take those. I take jumpers. And what it's telling me here is this has been a very heavy burden for you. And I always look at this, well, no, I don't always, but sometimes it's pointed out to me as I read this. I'm going to say this has been a repeating cycle. This cycle with this person has happened more than once, and I remember getting that in a previous reading. I don't remember if it was my twin flame reading I did for you, for twin flames, or your Scorpio reading. But when I see just the wands like individual sticks like that, which is what I'm seeing today, I see individual battles. Like it's not just one thing. Yes, it's a heavy burden, but it's been a lot of cumulative things that have happened in this relationship that have led you to feeling this heartache. I don't think it was just one thing or one incident. Because I believe you really felt this person was, maybe still do feel, this person is your wish fulfillment. So sorry. But I think you have come to clarity now. You know, in the upright, the Seven of Cups is confusion, or it can be options. I think you know now, you've got clarity about this. As I said, I think things have been eliminated. You've gotten the truth here. And now you're going in and reflecting. You're going in and reflecting. You're connecting with your spiritual inner, hopefully your higher self, and contemplating. That's what this means to me. Contemplation. Trying to get some spiritual inspiration from this situation. And I want to see what's under this Three of Swords for you. Yeah, again, no longer at a crossroads. No longer at a crossroads. You recognize now that there's no fertility in this situation. It's not going anywhere, and that your fortune does not lie here in this. You know, there's nothing fruitful will come from it. It's kind of the same message to me, that things that were unseen, that you were afraid of, has now maybe come to light, come to fruition, but things have been illuminated basically, and you're looking to move on. You are moving on. You both have the Chariot. That's really interesting. You both have the Chariot. So if there has been a breakup here, which I'm kind of inclined to believe that that's what this Tower was, you both have the Chariot in your cards. You have the Chariot indicating a victory. You now have a victory, or you're about to have a victory. And what this is telling me is you're moving on from overthinking, from this self-imposed mental prison, and why did this happen? How did it happen? What did I do? Could I have done something differently? You were feeling out in the cold because very likely this person juggled you and they dropped the ball. That's literally what that means. If you turn somebody who's juggling upside down, they're going to drop everything, right? On what could have been, you know, a happy ending. You thought this was going to be your forever, you know, the Ten of Pentacles. And so I think you're looking at it distant shore now, making other plans. You feel that this has ended. You're tired. You want to move away from this conflict. All right, I'm going to stop there. I want to see, I think I'll pull from this one. I do want to ask if there's any, do I want to ask advice? I want to ask what your person's thinking about doing here, because they have the Chariot. I don't know if that means they're moving on from you or they're moving toward you. I don't know what that means. So let's ask that, because I suspect if you were here, you would ask that question. For those of you that maybe want this person back. So, all right, so I'm going to shuffle here. Let's ask, what are this person's intentions? What does this Chariot mean? What are they moving toward here? What is this fast forward movement by Scorpio's person here? Spirit, what is Scorpio's person going to do in their Chariot when they take this fast forward movement? That is the fastest movement card of movement in the tarot. Thank you. Well, this could be, yeah, gosh, all right, that's pretty clear. Can't, all right. It's telling me that this person is not willing to stand and fight for this relationship, because this reading is about you and your person. I don't believe that this person is going to defend this relationship, and I rarely get with the Death card that that this is an ending. I usually get this card as it means change or transformation, but these cards together, well, actually this card too, well, there's 4 cards here that tell the story very clearly. Okay, I'm not going to stand and fight for this anymore. I'm not going to stand and fight for my Scorpio anymore. This could also be I'm not willing to fight for change anymore, and so it's over. There's no new beginning here. I'm not willing to take a risk, and I'm walking away. From what? I'm walking away from love, even though I know this is going to cause me anxiety and depression, and I'm losing sleep over this, and probably causing that same sort of anxiety toward my person. But here's that 3 of Cups in reverse again. But this third party is, I think, just caused them too much. I don't think they can take it anymore. I'll be honest with you. Scorpios are strong people. And I think, because I'm a Scorpio, I'm actually a double Scorpio, and I can speak to this. We hurt, because we love so deeply. You've never been loved unless you've been loved by a Scorpio. But when we're hurt so very deeply. And I don't think many people can get themselves up and transform like we do. And so when somebody else is, I guess what I'm trying to say is a lot of people just aren't as strong as we are. And that's no diss on anybody else. I'm not saying we're better than the world. I'm just saying that I think you both have hurt over this, but the difference is you have the strength to pick yourself up and go forward and have victory according to your cards and pull yourself out of this. This person is telling me, I was looking for the strength card here. Let me do that because I'm curious. What I'm feeling is they don't feel like they have the strength to do this, to face whatever it is. But I'm curious what the strength card will tell me, what it's next to. So bear with me one. Yeah. I just felt it. I felt it. They don't have the strength to stand up to this truth. And so their Ten of Pentacles, this can be a card, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, I beg your pardon. You know, it says dreams coming true, you know, your love, your happy home, your kids. But it's in the reverse here. And I think they just realized they just didn't have it in them. They didn't have the strength to stand and fight for that dream. For that dream with you. And I'm sorry, Scorpios, if you wanted this person back, I pray that you will heal and keep moving forward, because that doesn't look like what's happening at the moment. Now, people have free will. Let's bear that in mind. This could change tomorrow. Your person could turn around and said, you know, he could change their mind. I have no control over free will. But at the moment, this situation looks, doesn't look promising. I'll just say that. Is there any advice for my Scorpios? I do want to ask that because this is, I hate ending a reading on a bad note, but it's kind of hard to read those cards any other way. Spirit, what can you tell me for my Scorpios? Do you have some advice for my Scorpios, please? Do you have any advice, please, for my Scorpios? Thank you. Yeah. Continue to heal. Continue to work on healing. This is taking a time out, meditation, I don't know, salt bath, whatever you need to do, you know, playing some nice soothing music, whatever. I mean, we all have our little therapy that we do to help us feel better. Get yourself in a good place. Put these burdens down. This has been a lot. Again, I keep coming back to that. That same card came out for you over here. It's just been a heavy burden. It's time for you to put it down. It is time for you to lay it down, because I think what they're saying is you didn't deserve this and you're just going to get more of it if you keep, cannot make it up. At the bottom of the deck, same card. Remember, this is the card of deception, because what they're telling me is put this down, because if you proceed, you're very likely just going to get more of that, because this is the Knight of Wands, who in the upright, he is commonly known as the player card, but it's in and out energy. Now it's in the reverse. This can mean even more reckless behavior, which I take to be from your person. And now the same card you had here, the messages are repeating. The Five of Swords, again, somebody winning at all costs. So don't you be that person, because it looks like that's who this person is or was for you. So they're just telling you that you've made the right decision to pull yourself up by your bootstraps or your big girl panties, whatever that is, and move on, take care of yourself, and you know, love on yourself however you need to do that to get your mind and heart back where it needs to be. Okay, Scorpio, sorry that was a downer message today, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes we need to hear tough love, don't we? All right, if you guys enjoy my readings, please hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate you all so very, very much. And I'll be back probably, I do, my Twin Flame readings usually come out on Sunday if that interests you. And then also I have a playlist with deceased loved ones reading. That usually comes out on Saturday, so if you want to check that out, I would be grateful. And I'll see you all very soon. Thanks again for tuning in. Bye-bye.